take a look at how to play Children of the Revolution by T.Rex. This one actually reached number 2 in September of 1972, the month after I was born. But it's another one of those songs based on E. So many of the T.Rex songs that we've looked at are based on E. And it's really a great example of dynamics, use of dynamics. Where we looked at 20th Century Boy was another one based on E. Just because a song has 3 or 4 chords in doesn't detract from the artistry of the song, because the clever use of dynamics completely changes the complexion of the song, and it's kind of an art to be able to do that. Sometimes when you're writing songs you think you've got to use every chord in the chord encyclopedia with jazz chords and everything, and yet you hear a song like this, it's so inventive, so distinct. I think this one was used in an advert a few years ago for a PlayStation game, and it just strikes you straight away, and yet it's just based on E. So the main riff based on E. So I'll do that again. So you're based on E. You're going to lift your fingers off and hit the A, the D and the G. Back to E again. Then I do a G5, back to E. A lot of tabs show you to go to the 5th frets of the A and the D, back to E. I like doing that though, it sounds wider, and I guess that's part of a G5, where that's a full G5 with a bass note in there. I got sent by iSet a Dumbler. I'll be reviewing this next week. You notice though the distortion or the gain is set to 9 o'clock. Tendency is when you're using distortion pedals or overdrives to put everything on full. So that's kind of just at 9 o'clock, and it means when we come to the actual chorus, I've got the ability for it to ring out and be clear, and it isn't muddied. But that main riff again. Now this song is heavily orchestrated, and it was quite difficult, well, I couldn't find this one being played live by T.Rex. You could only find Marc Bolan miming really on like the Top of the Pops, and he was like jumping about, and he wasn't really, he's more using the guitar as a prop than actually playing the thing for the performance, so you couldn't really see what he was doing on the guitar very well. If there is a video, let me know in the comments, and I would like to check that out. But verse 1, based on, again, E, all E. I've done a cheat sheet for this one. You can fit the whole song on one sheet, and it's really fairly straightforward. Now if you notice the E, I've got E's above different points in the song, and the ones with the stars on are referring to the, like that first bar that we've got written in guitar tab on the screen at the beginning for the main riff. So you're going to go, well, you can grind. Above good, we've got another E with a star on, because it's good for your mind. You can twist and shout, let it all hang out. So on that last E, it's, you've just got that. So you got, well, you can bump and grind. 'cause it's good for your mind. You can twist and shout, let it all hang out. Taking us through the chorus. But you won't fool the children of the revolution. No, you won't fool the children of the revolution. No, no, no. So G, C to A minor. This is why I've left the gain down so it sounds nice and clear. So you won't fool the children of the revolution. Now you're going to timing wise, you got 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Leading to E, which takes you to the and you only play that riff once between verse 1 and verse 2. Verse 2, the same as verse 1. Well, you can tear a plane in the pollen rain. The driver Rolls Royce, 'cause it's good for my boys. Fairly straightforward. It's falling rain though, not pouring rain. Chorus, well, you won't fool the children of the revolution. No, you won't fool the children of the revolution. No, no, no. And you finish on that E there and wait before the main riff comes in, and you're going to play that twice. Then we have the instrumental, and the instrumental's played over the verse chords, so you're going to be playing and then, so that's fairly straightforward. And then your chorus, you're going to be playing that line 4 times. So you won't fool the children of the revolution. No, you won't fool the children of the revolution. No, you won't fool the children of the revolution. No, you won't fool the children of the revolution. And then your outro is your main riff. So another brilliant song. As always, thank you for watching, and I hope that helps you be able to play T.Rex, Children of the Revolution. I think I'm going to carry on, continue and do some of these T.Rex songs, because I found them quite enlightening doing them. I think I've still got, as far as hits go, there's Ride a White Swan, there's I Love to Boogie, Telegram Sam is still to do. I've been looking at Mambo Sun from the Electric Warrior album. Somebody put a request in for a one I can't remember the name of, but I'll probably be looking at that one. Watch out for them over the next week or two. It's been interesting looking at the Marc Bolan T.Rex songs, because they're a completely different approach to say Queen songs. A lot easier to do, but like we say with the dynamics, it's been interesting. One of the unusual things about Marc Bolan and T.Rex, when you consider hard rock songs tend not to chart particularly highly. You know, heavy metal, although popular, doesn't particularly, doesn't get number one. Enter Sandman didn't get a number one, didn't chart particularly highly. AC/DC tend not to have number one hit singles. It's more like the albums that sell millions. But Marc Bolan, a lot of his stuff like Children of the Revolution, 20th Century Boy, were quite hard rock for the time, and yet I think both of them songs got a number 2 here in the UK, and it's almost because there's almost a childlike quality about the lyrics, which seems to cut through. It's not intimidating, and it's children like it, your grandma will like it, and it has that quality about it, and it's amazing the amount of adverts that still use Marc Bolan and T.Rex songs in them. Watch out for them, and if you can spot any, let me know in the comments.